wasn't the lead in
Uh,
that. Then she was in the adult Mary Poppins, and then she
Hey,
was in
Mike.
the kids Mary
Hey, guys.
Poppins that had a lead role in that. So she's been busy.
yes.
And she's 11, 12?
I think,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think 11.
She's
That's
good.
my grandkid, wasn't it?
Would say Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Not a lot. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Okay.
Good. Thanks for the picture. I'll show it in a while when some more people come on.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had that or not.
No, I didn't. I've never seen that one.
Yeah,
That goes back to sometime late 70s, early 80s, something like that.
yeah, I'd have to say that, yeah.
Tom or Billy, I sent y'all an old ad that I ran across. Y'all got that?
An old what?
An ad from your father's mustache, an old ad, one I'd never seen before.
When did you send it?
I don't know, sometime last week. I sent it to either you, Billy, or you, Tom. I can't remember.
Let me look and see what I got.
Yeah, I don't remember getting it. I mean, usually I can take a look real quick. I got the one Mike sent. He sent it to me and Tom both.
Yeah, I usually send it to both. Anything I got like that, I usually send to both you guys.
Yeah. So did we show yours last week, Barry? No, I wasn't here last week. I'm sorry. I was
Tom, on July 22nd at 2:00, I sent you.
July 22nd. All right. Let me try to find it. I think I remember it. You
It was a text message. It came via text.
okay, text. Let me look up that July 22nd.
a text message. Okay. Yeah, I know I didn't get it. You probably sent it to Tom.
You guys talk for a minute and I'll look for this.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna put my phone on the charge.
Tom, you know, I'm gonna try to send it to you again right
No,
now.
I got it right here. I just found it.
Okay. That's an ad I'd never seen.
Yeah. Ooh. Let's see.
Yeah, I found it. I just got to get it up, get it to come up.
That's what I told my girlfriend before the bed broke.
Yeah, I knew when I said that.
Yeah. Spirulation.
Now I gotta.
I'll just throw one up while you're doing it there, Tom. So this is something we've looked at before.
That's the Denver crew.
Yeah,
The Denver crew right after we did the Kingston Trio concert.
yeah, that was a good time. What a great weekend.
That was at the Banjo Hall of Fame, or
Yeah, this was actually at a community college theater out.
That
in
was the
Oklahoma City.
auditorium we played at the Kingston Trio concert. That was out in the lobby.
okay.
Yeah, the last tune we did was the Oklahoma medley, and in the Kingston Trio had to follow that. That was kind of fun.
Yeah. So who are
100 people standing up and screaming and jumping and hollering and clapping and cheering. The Oklahoma medley.
Yeah. So who are all these guys? I recognize some of them, you know.
Starting from our right, you got Mike Gentry. Then you got Snake behind Mike Gentry.
Mhm.
And then Joe Petrucelli. With the hat on is Eugene LeBeau. And of course, Joel. Then H. And standing up next to H with the hat on is Mike Johnson.
Yeah.
And
Ted Turner in front of me and John Mumford on the far left.
Ted Turner and John Mumford.
Okay. Yeah. Is H the one that you said is going to show up to play trombone, or what?
Both H and Eugene LeBeau.
They're gonna both be there? Okay. All right. Cool.
Oh,
Mike Johnson's you're looking like that guy that used to come on Tim the Tool Man behind the fence. You could just see the top of his head.
oh. Okay, you can only see the top of my head.
No,
Mike Johnson, that might be the
okay.
best.
I'm talking,
That
I'm
might
talking
be
Oh,
about
the
I
the
best.
picture.
got you in the picture, yeah,
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 Mike Johnson, that might be the best photo I've ever seen of you.
probably.
yeah.
Nice hat.
At least I got a good taste in hats.
Yeah.
But
There
I
we
tell you what, the Denver club had a good turnout for that one.
Yeah,
It was closer to Denver, I guess, Oklahoma City.
Okay,
Thank
here's
you.
Barry's. Can you see that?
It didn't.
Yeah.
come-
Yeah, it looks like part.
didn't come
it's
up.
like-
That's half of the picture,
Oh, okay. Is
And
that
it's-
better?
and it's too small.
Too small? Wow.
Yeah, you kind of got it embedded in your screen a bit. It's,
Okay, let me I got to rework on it because there's
Okay.
two things here.
yeah.
Open with preview. I always have trouble saving from
Well, here's an old ad for your father's mustache. I think we've shown this one before. If I can get it.
that's a good one.
Yeah, I never seen that one.
Yeah, that was for the show band, obviously.
Right. We want to be used, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I'm sure Miss having John Murata out talking about all that stuff because that was a part that I just wasn't familiar with at all, the show band and all the stuff that went on out there, you know.
There it is.
There you go.
That's nice.
That's a nice looking ad. I'd never seen it before till this week. It came across on.
Picture of Schlitz, $3.
Yes.
That's cheap.
Yeah, that was before I started. We were a 3 1/4 when I was there.
Yeah. God, now for $3 1/4, you can't even get a mug.
Of course, I'm sure you got more tips with it being 3 1/4 because at least that way you were
Yeah,
exchanging
right.
silver, you know. So even back then, if you can get a quarter or 50 cents, it was nice.
That's true. That was a good tip, actually.
Yeah. Found when things came out to be even, your chances of getting a tip were getting smaller there.
Well, especially with you and your hat.
Yeah, yeah, because it's easier to grab the bills out, you know, but
Yeah.
the coins are just kind of hard to get.
No,
You
that was
know, it's a coincidence. This ad and the one he just put up. We want to be used. Those are only two mustache ads I've ever seen with orange ink, and both of them have orange ink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Usually, that we use red ink, not orange.
might have just faded with time, you know. Those ads are about 60 years old, or however long.
I wish I could enlarge it to see who the band was, but I haven't learned that trick yet.
Yeah.
Oh well, let me see what other. I've put all these in categories, and I've got a lot of What did I do with them? Oh shucks. He also sent some pictures.
Who did?
Barry did when he's.
Oh, Barry. Okay.
Can you see that, or is that on? Not
Yeah, I
on?
got it. It's Ira and Barry.
that's a
Yeah.
pair to draw to.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just not doing good today.
It must have been. It was a 2 cigar night for Barry. I see.
Yeah,
Yep.
we were sitting at a restaurant that was right across the street from our hotel.
And there's Dottie.
Wonderful Reuben sandwiches.
Ooh, I love
Is that
Reuben.
Barry?
right across the street from that hotel.
What hotel in New York, you mean?
Yeah, in New York.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
The food in New York is good. It's real good.
Mhm.
I think there's so many restaurants that have been good, they close down because people go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's the way capitalism's supposed to work, you know?
Yeah. Well, there's so many ethnicities too. That's one thing that amazed me when just Bonnie and I walking through the streets up in New York, just the different dialects you hear going down, just walking down the street, you know.
You're right. But you see the Reuben sandwiches in New York like Naira and I had, you can't get them anywhere else. Like that. You know?
Nope, I agree with you. Okay, let me try to find.
Just like I love bagels, but they don't make bagels down here like they make up in the Northeast. I mean, New York and Philadelphia, those are some bagels, not what we get down here.
Okay, this is an old promotion. Do you even know who these people are?
Yeah, Ronnie Bill on the banjo up front. What's his name on tuba?
The Mark Heater.
Yeah, Mark Heater on tuba. I think is it Dennis Drywitz on trombone, and I don't know who the drummer is. Ronnie Bill, the banjo player, he's the guy that opened up the New Orleans club. He was the first lead banjo player in New Orleans besides Joel, you know.
Mhm.
But he was the guy that was in the position of lead banjo player,
Mhm.
you know, for the first few months.
Yeah. Of course, having a snare too is kind of gives it a more of a New Orleans kind of style to a jazz combo.
Yeah, but I would say that wasn't a mustache band with a drum.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ronnie Bill, when I worked Red Garter, I led one band, and opposite me, the other band was led by Ronnie Bill. So it was continuous music.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, you told me that they rotate the bands out there.
Right.
hey, Chris.
How you doing, guys?
Chris,
Hi,
hey,
Chris.
howdy, Chris.
I'm at the beach.
You're at the beach.
Good.
Damn, you're wearing your Speedo.
Yeah, right. I have to wear two.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Lord.
We're just talking about band promotions here.
Hey, Gim.
How do?
Jim?
Howdy, Gim.
Says hi.
Hey,
Fine.
Jim.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Hey,
What'd you
Dave.
say, David Kripner, David
Hey,
K.
guys, how y'all doing?
Doing
David.
good.
Hey,
To your health.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Dave.
think Mike's on his fourth beer already, so you better
Oh,
catch
that
up
was
with
my
him, Gim.
first one.
Okay.
First one in a couple of weeks because
Okay.
I've been having some stuff going on, COPD exacerbation, and then I had COVID and
Oh,
Yes. tested negative for COVID a few days ago. So
That's good.
Yeah, I hope you feel better. That's
yeah, I
tough.
feel okay. I'm just wiped out from the COPD exacerbation that's been going on for 3 weeks, and that kind of kicks your butt really good.
damn.
I think that's the Ruby Reds band.
I think you're right.
It is. Yeah. Jerry Garcia on the washboard,
Yep.
and Ron, and I don't know who all else.
Peanuts Finch on side banjo.
Peanuts Finch.
Yes.
God, I don't know him.
So where was
Yeah.
Ruby Reds?
In Atlanta,
Atlanta.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay, because boy, there's a Civil War flag behind him.
Yeah.
Trombone
thing is-
player, I think his name was something like Dave Hansen.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
Big Dave.
That's
I met
him.
Dave about 15 years ago. He came through Denver. His mother lived in Colorado Springs, and he came through and sat in with us. Nice guy.
There was a Ruby Reds on Esplanade in New Orleans, but I don't remember any music there, you know,
Oh, that was just good hamburgers.
great hamburgers.
Yeah.
So one time at the end of the New Orleans mustache, Dave Krippner was the manager. And I was the lead banjo player. We decided, or Joel wanted us to go to Atlanta to see what they were doing at Ruby Reds. Remember that, David?
Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure.
So we went and spent a weekend in Atlanta. It was a nice trip, David and I. We ate at some nice restaurants. And that's where I met those guys because I wouldn't have known them. And but then later on, when I was working at the Red Garter, I'd have to leave the Red Garter for a week to go back to college. So I'd get what's his name, Gim, the leader?
Ronnie Beisel.
Yeah, Ronnie Beisel would come take my place at the Red Garter for a week. And that went on for like 3 or 4 years while I was in college. He'd take my place for a week while I went to school.
And you graduated in banjo?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Oh,
here's
it
a
takes
similar
one of the
ad to what we
pictures.
looked at earlier, and here's John Murata.
Oh, my.
We want to be used.
See, I remember that flyer. I
That's
remember.
That's Bucky in the back, right? Is that Banu? I guess so.
I think it's Buzzy in the back. Yeah.
It's Buzzy in the back, but
It
Yeah.
doesn't look like Banu, but I guess it must be.
that's what I figured. Didn't Rick? Oh, well. 125 7th Avenue South. Remember it well.
Well, you know what, Tom? I found a picture the other day came up. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
You guys are becoming the default archivists of the mustache history, aren't you?
Yeah, well, that's why I've been putting all these together so I can try to find them. It's hard, but there's some really nice shots of
Okay, Tom, I just sent you a picture that I found on the internet. It's a picture of the dream room, which was the mustache before it was the mustache.
Right.
does it say historic picture on it?
I think I just sent it to you just now.
Okay, I'll show it in a second. I got this one ready to go, which I thought's a pretty good one.
Right, that's a famous one there.
Yeah.
That was on the Sullivan Show. I
When I
guess?
say famous, we've seen that's pretty common shot.
Okay,
Right.
Yeah.
well, I'll get rid of it then.
No, don't do that.
Let
There's
me-
a reason we see it a lot because it's such a good photo.
Right.
all right. So did you send me? Okay, I got it.
I just sent you one.
Yeah. Ooh, that one. Yeah.
This is a picture of the mustache before it was the mustache when Jack Teagarden and all that played there. How it looked. It looked pretty different.
Well, this is one that I saw on
No,
eBay
no,
a while
no.
back. Historic images. It's watermarked because they were trying to sell copies of it on eBay.
Yeah.
That was I know it had Herb Eisen and Scott. Who's this guy with the blonde hair? Was that his name? Scott also
It's
trombone.
Scott
player?
Hill.
Scott Hill. Okay.
It's
I was
Irv,
thinking-
from tuba players, Irv Eisen, Neil Undersair, Scott
Yeah.
Hill, and Bruce O'Neill.
Yeah. But that was a mustache. That was New Orleans, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Tom, I didn't want to interfere with what you got going there. I was just
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to get another
throw
picture
something
up.
there.
but- You know, sometimes you just don't. Oh, don't start that now. Now it's asking me for sign-ins. Come on, give me-
Chris, where are you right now?
In Nags Head, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Not bad. Not bad. All right.
I know.
Is this the family birthday celebration or family
Yes,
get-together? Yeah.
it's exactly. You saw the picture, right?
Yeah, uh-huh. That's great.
There's DeFeo
Yep.
and Banu.
I know, yeah.
I'm not sure where it was from. It was just throwing something out there, but it must be a fairly recent picture.
I think that was Punta Gorda around 2016.
Punta Gorda.
Okay. Okay. So how far could you Punta Gorda anyway?
Okay, and here's what Barry just sent.
Yeah, I just ran across this week. That's the mustache before it was the mustache.
Yep.
Shoot, come on.
Look, no
Oh.
balcony
No balcony. Where the hell they go? Or oh,
Yeah.
before
That's
they
full
added it
screen,
on.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks like-
that's really different, but you still have the entrance to the Clarity later, and then
Well, I think the arch to our left is where the beer stand window was,
that's right.
and the arch to our right was the entrance, and then next to it, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, actually, this might be Clarity right here. Oh, I think Neil DeFeo's coming on.
oh yeah.
Ah, got to go back and show his picture.
Yeah, show it.
Oh, yeah. I can get it back up there. Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Hey,
Where?
DeFeo.
Oh,
Neil, put your picture on. You're
hold on. Let me see if I can get this figured out. There we go.
Yes.
Couldn't get onto my computer.
Hey,
so
Hi,
Neil.
Neil. How
I
are you,
had to
Neil?
use my phone. Hi, guys.
there's
Not
my,
Neil.
Hey, Neil, it's great to see you.
there's
I've
my
tried
hero.
to do this many times and for some reason have failed in my technology. My
Well, welcome
grandkids have
aboard,
been
man.
absent.
Well, Neil, many times on the Zoom call, we talked about your little soiree at your guest house in Sarasota. We had such a good time there.
Yes.
Come on back.
Well, hell, invite us. We'll all be there.
I'll make sure the beer is cold, that's for sure.
So, Neil, I don't know if you know everybody up here, but in one of the screen is Tom Wolf. He was from the New Orleans Club, and Billy Blank from the New Orleans Club. You know Chris,
Of course.
you know Gim, and you know
Right.
Mike Johnson. He was at your house.
Yep.
At the bottom, and Dave Krippner was the former manager of the New Orleans Club. And I'm Barry.
All right. Let's see now. Okay. I gotta make sure I don't screw this thing up again. Huh? Damn it.
Hey,
We
Neil,
can
did
see
you ever
you,
see
so
those
it's working.
videos from that afternoon on your yard, the jam session? Did you ever see those from Sarasota?
What on YouTube or something?
Yeah,
I saw one or two of them.
I think there's two. There's at least one, maybe two.
Okay. Let's see if I can get the some reason I'm not seeing anybody. But I can hear you, but I don't know why that's not right. Okay. Hold on.
Can you
Can
see
you
the
guys-
picture?
No, I can't see the picture. That's all right. I got something screwy up here. Let's try that. No, that's not right.
Okay.
That's all right. Keep going. Don't mind me. There we go. Now I got it.
There you
Now I
go.
got it.
There
Oh,
you
you look-
go.
You look fine. We can see you. So.
Oh, yeah.
That's a travesty.
Hey, Neil, I'm
Jimbo.
playing a gig with your old pal Molly Kaufman next Thursday.
Are you really?
Yes, I do some things with her from time to time. We've known each other for something like 40 years, and doing a little banjo band thing with her next Thursday.
Well, you give her a big hug for me.
I
Say
will
hello.
do that. She talks about you a lot.
Oh,
She
and
has-
Neil Gim is all. I didn't mention Gim. I don't know if you see him on your screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when he talks, I see him.
There you go.
Oh, really?
Well, you know what? I might really screw you up, but if you click up on your right-hand side of your computer under View, there's a thing called what's it called, you guys? Gallery, and then you can see everybody at the same time.
All right.
Well, I've got, let's see what I got here. Meeting setting chat shit. I'm gonna screw it up.
It's probably
I'm
the
on my
upper-
I'm on my cell phone, which is the reason why I
Oh
couldn't,
no, you're not gonna see it then if you're on your cell phone.
I couldn't get my computer to work. And
Okay.
rather than let time go by, I figured that I'd just use my cell phone.
Hey,
And
you, I mean, we see you fine, so you look good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So great to see you,
Hey,
Neil,
we
man.
saw
That's
that.
great.
so Neil, usually when we have a new person on, they kind of let the rest of us know when you started with the mustache, what clubs you played in, and kind of when you left the mustache. So why don't you give us a rundown?
let's see. I first heard of the mustache in 1964, and I was attending Michigan State University, and I got a call from Henry Newberger,
Oh, yeah.
whose brother Eli Newberger is a tuba player. Henry was a trombone player that was playing at the Mustache once in a while, and he said, "I got a place we want to play if you want to come back to New York." And as luck would have it, I was going to be back at Christmas time or springtime, I think it was, and I met Joel. So my first entrance to the club was in 1965. I met Joel at a coffee shop. He's this funny looking guy wearing a red sweater with holes in it, with a mustache, who talks with a stutter. And I'd never been down to Greenwich Village before. I said, "What am I getting myself into?" So he took me into the New York club. He says, "Why don't you out and play?" So I took my trombone out and played a couple of tunes with him playing banjo. And he said, "You got to learn the tune." So I became a waiter, and I was allowed to listen to the tunes and learn the tunes, and allowed to play one night a week. And the guy who was playing the New York club at the time was a guy named Dave Bargeron.
Right.
Yeah.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And Steve Kagan was playing on tuba.
Right.
And Ronnie Beisel was playing and the lead, and Gim, you were playing from time to time side and lead once in a while, and Grove was playing washboard, and sometimes Joe, they went back and forth.
Right.
And so I did that until Dave left, and then I started playing more. Meantime, I was in school full time in Manhattan College up in the Bronx, and living in Mount Vernon. So it was, and I didn't drive, so I would take the subway to school, take the subway down to the Greenwich Village, and take the subway home at midnight or whatever time we finished, and then walk home, which got tiring. And then I played for essentially from then until 71 in the New York club, on and off, sometimes 5 nights a week, 6 nights a week, sometimes 3, 4. And I was on the outside job band, and I played in New Orleans for 2 or 3 Mardi Gras. I played in Boston, living with the banjo player,
Carl?
Carl Longsford. I stayed
Oh,
at Carl Longsford for summer. I played at the Brussels Club for a little briefly, very briefly, as long as I could chase women there, I guess. And I had stopovers. I played in the Chicago Club. It was a Chicago club. Stopped over there with T.J. O'Brien, who was quite a character. He and I did a lot of road shows together. I did a lot of road shows with Sam Palathian on tuba, who was just great.
Right.
And then I did a couple of Sullivan shows and a couple of Macy's Day Parade. In fact, I got a very funny story about a Macy's Day Parade with Jay Brackett.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead.
Well, this was, I think, the second or third Macy's Day Parade I did. It was typical Macy's Day, 9 o'clock in the morning, cold as hell, Thanksgiving, and we're on a fire engine. And this particular year, we were the very first float in the parade, very first float. And Jay and I were playing trombone, and we had George French and a bunch of others. I forget who was on that. Maybe you were there, Gim, or not. I don't remember. Anyway, we get about 20 minutes into the parade with the first float, and Jay taps the driver on the shoulder. He says, "Hey, driver, you got to stop. The truck. I got to take a whiz."
Right.
He jumps off the fire engine and goes to a bar. And so we're stopped, and we're waiting. Where's Jay? We're waiting. The whole parade's packed up now behind. The gal who's running the parade, attractive young manager, comes yelling, "We gotta get." So I jump off the truck, the fire engine, go find Jay. He's in the bar with a beer and a shot, watching
That's so unlike him.
the parade on the television.
That's cool. That's funny.
Oh, Lord.
You can't make it up. You can't make
And those of us that know Jay, we know that's a true story.
He was such a funny guy. He'd be playing the mustache. I would come in with some young woman, and he'd see me in the audience, and he'd say, "Neil," he says, "you got to come up here and play for just one tune." I made the mistake only once. He then leaves the club.
He goes,
He's gone. He's gone. Julius is drinking.
That's funny. We
Anyway,
never had anything like that happen in New Orleans.
no, I'm sure. Oh, by the way, I met Lamar Alexander about 2 weeks ago, and I talked to him about the mustache when he used to work there.
He's the U.S. Senator.
Yeah, he's retired now, but
He's retired.
yeah, but he's a nice man. And what I don't really remember him. I mean, not much I remember from New Orleans. It seems like you guys had too much beer there. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Did he work in New Orleans?
He worked in New Orleans. He was a waiter and a piano. Sometimes played piano and trumpet.
Yeah. Must have been a little before my time, I'm
What,
guessing.
Neil? A lot of us have the same story as you. Look, we'll hire you, but you got to be a waiter first, and learn the tunes while you're waiting tables. That's what I did, and a lot of us, you know.
Well, yeah,
Neil and I played a summer down in Point Pleasant, and we had a little summer house that we managed to get ourselves into. And Neil didn't drive, so he and I bought a car, and I was his chauffeur.
But Chris, tell him about who got the house and the deal we had. It's hilarious. It's just hilarious.
It was a group of women who and they were going to be they took timeshares. There were like 20 women or something like that, and they said we need somebody to look after the house during the week when we're not there, so we could stay there for free. And so every time we were down there, the
20 women and free rent. Holy jeez.
Damn.
It was out of control. It was
It
out.
was totally out of control.
Out of control.
Barry Rapp was playing lead banjo. Remember that?
Yep.
Good old Barry. I mean, Jesus Christ. And Red Balaban was sometimes playing tuba.
Yep. Good old Red. Yeah.
It was a great summer.
And Cats.
Yeah, that's right. It's a great summer. I forgot and I played Summers Point also for a period of time down there. But I've forgotten Point. What a trip! One night, Chris and I are there. We had the basement kind of apartment, and we would sometimes cook for these girls. And they would come 5 or 6. It was always fun. One night we're in this. We're sleeping in there, and we get raided by the cops, looking for one of the girls' boyfriends, who's apparently a Russian spy. You remember this, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can't make this stuff up. I'm telling you. How about the time that the girls enticed some motorcycle gang, and they were all in the house, and one of the girls came down and said to me, she says, "You got to help me get rid of these guys. We don't want them here." And I had to go upstairs and try to like talk these guys out of a motorcycle gang out of staying in the house.
Maybe you could have just started playing the banjo.
That's right.
Pretty good persuasion.
I didn't think of that.
Oh,
That was great fun.
it was crazy, crazy, crazy time.
Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't have iPhones back then, right?
Oh yeah.
boy. We
Well, see
drove
what you
around in
guys-
a 1953 Chrysler Windsor Deluxe, and that was our car for the summer.
What a tank!
A
Damn.
Chrysler.
Tom
And how
Billy,
much was
y'all have any-
gas then? Like 22 cents a gallon?
Tom or Billy, y'all have any
27,
shots of
yeah.
Neil you could put up?
I'm sorry, what?
You have any photos of Neil that you can grab real quick?
Well, first I'm gonna show you. We were looking at the New Orleans club before. Look at this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh That was yeah, on the Slipper Club.
Wow.
I
Look at their
recognize
car.
those garbage cans, yeah.
Yeah, they're probably still there.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, give me a second to find some.
Let's see. Well, I got something of Neil from the 50th reunion. It's not a still picture though. He kind of talked about a lot of it during his. Let me see if I can get this up here. Let's see. Share screen.
Guys, isn't it great to have a newcomer? We're not just sitting around. looking at
Yeah.
each
Very definitely.
Yeah, see, we've missed John Murata so much since he died
What a nice,
because he was so great on these.
he's a great man.
Well, he
Yeah.
and Jeff Olswang.
Oh God, Jeff.
Oh, and
Great stories.
we used to have when I first got involved in playing in the Mustache, there was a regular visitor who I had met in Boston with Carl Lungsford, who was Irma the Body.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you
I remember Irma. Oh, Jesus, yes. She
Yeah.
would show up in a fur coat and with her bulk and the fur coat on top of it, and Joe standing next to him. He looked like her son. She was so big. Oh my Lord.
she had 54s, and she would sit in front of the bandstand. Remember this, Kim? And she would
Yeah.
get the straw hats and put one on each one, and
Yeah.
she'd flash the band every once in a while. These things, and he'd be bouncing up and down like this.
Oh yeah. She
One
was
night- One night she comes in onto the bandstand to sing a song or do something, and she gets behind me and she picks me up like this.
Oh yes.
Christ, was she strong? I said, must have been. I don't know what the deal was.
Yeah.
There was a waiter. Do you remember a waiter named Bruce Carnice?
No.
I do.
Okay, Bruce decides he's going to take her home.
Oh boy.
Right. This does not work out. We get a call about 3 a.m. at the club. We're sitting around drinking beers, and Bruce is in the police station looking to be bailed. Oh, anyway, too much fun. Too much.
Oops, here we go.
I just have to prove I can still do it.
Yes, I was impressed. Neil, I was impressed.
The other fans got out of a very successful career, he's made a lot of money. Which proves that allow her to play the goddamn trombone. More accolades you can. And he's practiced that for 40 years, he's made a fortune. The other fans.
I have sincere thanks for my friend Joel. I met Joel in 1964. Somebody named Frank Weissach called me up at college and said, come audition for this group called Your Father's Mustache, because a guy named Henry Newberger, who you'll remember, said you could play. So off I went. He said, we'll split the airplane ticket for you to come out from Michigan State. Split. It was $55, right? And off I came, and I showed up at the New York Mustache, and I asked for Joel, and oh no, he's in the coffee shop down the road, around the corner near the Riv. Remember that coffee shop? That's all right. I remember. So I walk in, and here's Joel. He's got a sweater with big holes in it. He's got sneakers with no socks on it. He's drinking coffee, and I introduced myself. And he asked me in his own inimitable style and voice, you know, can you play? So I don't know. So we went back to the club, and he played a few numbers. He says, well, he said, I think you could learn the tune. I'm not going to mimic I think you could learn the tunes, but you're going to start as a waiter. So I started as a waiter, and he said, but you got to come back and you got to work one set with a current trombone player. And the guy's name was Dave Bargeron. And Dave could play more notes in a better way than anywhere else. And that's my start. But
That's why he got fired.
right. He didn't follow Louis Armstrong's advice. Just play exactly. The serious note is this. For myself and for my brother, the mustache was more important to us than anything else growing up as a kid. I can't remember, this is true, I can't remember very many people in college, but I can remember most of the people I used to here at the Mustache. So thank you for World Experience. I
was terrific, whoever pulled
Yeah.
that out.
That was from the reunion when everybody was getting their T-shirts and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Neil, have you ever seen that clip?
No, I would love to have it.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
comment I made is a true comment. The mustache is so important. I remember so much more of my friends from there than anything I did the rest of college. The rest of college was just a blur, but I still remember the things that we did on Point Pleasant, for example, or in a club. I mean, these stories come back every time I start thinking about it.
Well,
Does anyone?
that's why we get together on a Zoom on Friday afternoons. And I don't get together with anybody else.
That's right. That's right. That's a big ditto for all of us, Neil.
I bet. Here's one for Gim. Gim, do you remember when the Norwegian sailors used to come into the club?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Okay, Neil, it's 20-6 right now. That means that Ira Decker shows up. And
Oh,
here he
okay.
is.
Here's, okay.
Hey, Ira, you there?
Hey guys, yeah, I'm working on it.
Ira, say Ira,
There
we
we
have a newcomer. You know Neil DeFeo? You see
Oh,
Neil?
sure.
Hey, Ira.
Neil DeFeo lives in the same state as I do.
Connecticut?
Oh, I thought you were from Florida, Neil.
I do. I live in Florida most of the year. I'm in Connecticut today, but I have a home here.
Oh, what in New Haven? You're early for the reunion. Real early, Neil.
I never had my dates right.
Yeah. How you been? Good?
I've been, getting older like the rest of us. No brighter, but older.
We're not getting older.
No, we're just getting better.
None of us are.
Just getting better, not older. Hey, Neil, if you're in Connecticut, let's have lunch sometime.
I'd love to, Gim. I really would. I'm here on and off until October 1st. But yeah, I'll make a note. I'll give you a call in the next day or two.
Okay.
You coming to the reunion, Neil?
I don't think I can. My daughter is getting married a week and a half later, and in Florida. And so I've been told that I have to be down in Florida to prepare for the wedding. So, I think the reunion's like on the 10th or something.
11th, 12th, 13th.
11th,
11, 12, 13.
Yeah, my daughter's getting married the following weekend. So I'm likely not going to be able to do it. I'm going to try, but I've responded no, but if I can do it, I'll do it.
Maybe you can convince her fiance to have his bachelor party there.
I have the wedding there. You got the music. Have the wedding.
Yeah, I don't want him to, I don't want the fiance to meet all you guys. You have to do it.
Good idea. Good idea.
I want him to think about me as a dotty old man who'd never do anything wrong.
Well, let me tell you what, we've often talked about that little party you had for us in Sarasota. That was a real nice deal.
I was happy to do it. Listen, we can do it again if you want to.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was a great day, Neil. Thank you so very much.
No, happy to do it. It's the mustache is, as I said, Joel, I mean, there's more good things in my life to happen there because as a result of it than almost anything else. Oh, here's a trivia fact. Chris Fenimore and I were born on the same day in the same year.
Wow.
That's right.
Oh, twins.
So you're both 50. You're both 55.
I was gonna say they both look fucking
Swipe that
95.
one.
But you guys do kind of look alike,
We are just like that.
Yeah.
Brothers from another mother.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, really.
That's true. True.
Well,
Really?
I got to take off, guys.
Hey, Chris, good to
Great
see you,
to see
man.
you, and especially to see you, Neil. It's really always terrific. Great memories and a great friendship that I hope continues. So it certainly does on my part. So I'll see you
Absolutely.
guys. I'll see you all next
Take
week.
care, Chris.
Take care.
Slap on some sun,
Chris.
slap on some sunscreen there, Chris.
Chris is at the beach.
Well,
Yeah.
Roger's trying to get in, but
Who's trying to
Let's
get
try
in?
it.
Roger, he sent some pictures and he's trying, but I guess he's trying again. I don't know. we'll see if he makes it.
Hmm.
If this whole Zoom thing ever works, it's beyond me, so.
Did anybody book a room yet at the hotel?
I have not. I'm waiting.
Neither have I.
Probably this week, I'm gonna take care of all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
I
we
gotta
wait
book a
till the
flight, too.
11th to get the discount.
Yeah, right. But I gotta book a flight because I can fly from Fort Myers right into New Haven.
So book it already.
I know. The problem is, the only flight gets in at 9 at night, the first night. So I'll
Beyond
miss
your
it. So I
bedtime.
I'll come a day early.
There you go.
Yeah.
Danny and I are getting there 2 days early, so don't worry about it.
You getting into New Haven or you going to New York City first?
So we're going to New Haven, right
Oh,
into New
okay.
Haven, probably we'll travel Sunday, get there Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Where
Roger.
will you be coming from?
We'll be coming from actually,
Kennedy?
no, we're flying right into a city right above New Haven.
Hartford,
I can't- I can't
Bradley
remember.
Airport? The Bradley Airport?
It might be it.
Windsor
I think
Hartford?
mine is Tweed or something that I'm going into.
Tweed is New Haven. Tweed is New Haven. Bradley is Hartford.
So what's that, about an hour difference? An hour north?
Oh, Tweed is about 15 minutes from downtown New Haven. Straight
No, I'm
on.
talking about between New Haven and Hartford. What's that, an hour or two?
Well, the airport's about an hour away, yeah.
What'd you say, Roger?
Hey,
Hi,
Roger.
Roger.
Roger, you muted.
He's sending pictures.
Your microphone's turned off, Roger.
Hey, Tom, you want to put that picture up I sent you, or do you want to wait for another week? or
Oh,
two?
that's a good, yeah, okay, it's coming.
Hey, Roger, you're right now.
I think we can hear you now, Roger.
Hi, Roger.
Oh,
You're right next to Neil DeFeo on my screen.
That's the best Roger's been for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can't hear him. We can't hear him. Since he's been.
yeah. It's not showing muted anymore though, so I don't know what's the deal. Hmm.
All right, well, Mike sent this picture, so let me put this up. Can you
I
guys
know
see?
everybody but the guy on the way. I don't know the trombone player or the banjo player.
The trombone
No.
player is H.
Yeah, that's H. Harold
That's
Johnson.
H? Wow.
The two
That's
players,
Mike
Peter
Johnson. That's
Brianese,
Mike
Okay.
Gentry.
Mike
and
Gentry,
Peter Babcock.
Wow,
Peter
okay.
Babcock.
Babcock.
That's
Yeah.
Mike Gentry?
I didn't recognize Peter Babcock with his mouth closed.
It looks like
Yeah,
Mike
that's
Gentry
amazing.
from high school.
That
Yeah,
picture's
exactly.
probably
I
late
would-
70s, early 80s in
I
Florida.
would never pick him out, no.
And
gracious.
H looks like he's still shitting yellow.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's
What
when
do they
Gentry
wear-
worked at Disney, wasn't it? When you couldn't have a beard?
yeah, they were all at Disney. But they did
Yeah.
the mustache band on the side.
What are they wearing on their arms? It's not a garter.
Yeah, it's kind of a garter,
Some kind of garter thing.
but
Really?
it's
Not the ones we know.
right. It kind of matches their vests.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Contact Gentry and Associates, Kissimmee,
Yeah.
Florida. Wow. Aha. Aha,
Yes.
a little mutiny going on here, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's years after the mustache closed, yeah.
Mhm.
Good picture.
Yeah, it's a great picture.
Yeah.
God, I can't get over Gentry. I would never have guessed that. Oh, well,
Well, Pete
We were
looks
all
pretty
young
debonair.
we were all young once, I guess.
Yeah, well, I ran across Mike a couple times in Disney World, and he was didn't have the beard. I guess they just didn't allow it,
Yeah,
so-
they didn't.
That's right.
I don't think they were allowing facial hair at all, so I'm surprised Babcock got away with working at Disney with a mustache. And he had a hell of a good mustache.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
he wasn't playing Disney though. This looks like
At that time, he
top
might
line
not have
besides
been, but
Disney.
I
Yeah.
think when he left Disney, he got out of there and went back to California real quick.
Why do you think Peter's got white pants on and the rest of them got black? I mean, what's with that?
That's Peter.
Maybe he sold ice cream after the show.
That's a good picture. That's real good.
It is. It's a very good one.
A great picture, publicity photo.
Anybody
yeah.
know where it was taken?
Somewhere in Florida.
Well,
I read.
Mike's address there was Kissimmee, so I don't know.
They
Yeah.
used to do a thing called Florida Festival, and that was kind of like a small amusement park, I believe.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where this photo is from.
I think Mike was booking this group out aside from Disney quite a bit down there. I know he was booking a number of different things. And later on booked entertainment with his wife, booked entertainment on the river boats on the Mississippi as well.
Yeah. They look mighty sharp though.
Yeah, looks cool.
Did we get Roger back yet or no?
Roger's there, but we don't hear him.
Do you see him?
Yeah, I see Roger. He's down on the.
There he is.
He's waving his hands, look.
Roger, we can't hear you, my friend.
He's not muted.
Yeah, he's not.
not.
I don't- Something's going on with your computer, Roger.
Yeah, is there a volume? Do you have a volume control on your audio? No.
It's the computer guys just telling us who's really in charge.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Neil, do you remember what years you played Mardi Gras in New Orleans?
It would have been in the 60s, probably 66, 67, 68, something like that.
Okay.
I was there in 65 and you weren't there, so it has to be in 68, 67. Yeah.
Later. But I went down for at least 2 years, and I remember just being, I was so naive. I was just, like all of us in those days, I didn't know what to expect. So I took a cab from the airport to Bourbon Street, and the cab driver looks at me and says, "We can't get there from here."
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't get- he was the wall. We can't get there from here. I said, "Why can't?" He said, "We can. You'll see." He says, "They won't let us. We can't." We got close, and the mobs were we got about 3 blocks away. And he said, "I had my trombone and a suitcase." And he says, "It's over there." He points, "It's over there. You're gonna have to walk down there." He says, "You'll find it. Just ask anybody." He sets me off, and I get to the crowd, and the crowd kind of just moves me along until I see the mustache coming up on the left side, and to the doorman for some reason, and he grabs me out of the crowd and pulls me into the club.
Yeah,
I'd never seen anything like that.
no, you can pretty much pick your feet up at certain times during Mardi Gras and just let the crowd take you wherever you want,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Russell was down there, Gim.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a picture of that,
You got one?
but Tom has one.
Did
Hey,
you see
Roger,
it today?
Roger's on the air. Hooray,
Yeah,
hooray.
he's,
Is this the one?
That's actually, no, that's Fritzl's actually.
That's Fritzl's with Barry, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's the one I sent you a while back. It's
Oh,
Russell
geez.
sitting at the
Right.
table underneath the buffalo.
So it's a picture of the club?
Inside, yeah.
Okay.
Joel was there and I was sitting in it, and a bunch of other people from New York.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys talk for a minute. It's going to take a minute to find that.
okay.
Sent some pictures today. I don't know. I think I forgot to hit send.
No, I got your pictures today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was one of them I just showed.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'll just throw up an old one that we got here. Oops, wrong place. Here we are. You can, till Tom finds his.
Yeah, I have that picture.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at those young people.
How'd that happen?
I think it took a lot of, Barry really had to work hard to have one side of his mustache curled down and the other side
Yeah,
curled.
really.
Man, I spent a lot of time on that.
Mustaches are notorious for doing that, unfortunately.
It's because you're drinking out of that side.
Yeah.
That's a great picture too.
Yeah.
And look, we all thought Joe Terra was such an old guy. And he was probably in his 40s then.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, as I'm going through the other pictures, here's Bourbon Street during Mardi Gras. So
What
Oh,
year is
yeah.
that?
that's probably like
in the 60s.
71.
Yeah, I'd say late 60s, yeah. There aren't that many people in costume.
Yeah.
There's Neil. There's Neil being shuffled along in the crowd. Look at him.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Right, right.
They put some
Look at that guy in
feathers.
the suit down there. In the front.
Listen,
he has a-
one of the years that I went to Mardi Gras, there was across the street, there was a strip club.
Oh, yeah, the Silver
Silver
Frolic.
Frolics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and one of the gals was dating one of the bartenders in the middle of the evening. I forget, midnight, 1 o'clock. She comes into the club and she's crying and upset. And apparently somebody's come and shot her boyfriend. And
Oh, yeah, that was Nick Carno.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was it. That was Fred Rizzo's next, not Rizzo's, was it Crazy Shirley's or something? Or
it's something like she comes in and she's all upset.
Estrada.
And so,
Estrada. Yeah.
yeah, and so one of the guys finds out that the guy who's been shot is going to live, and she says, "I don't care about him. It's her husband's going to come after me."
Yeah.
I think Nick Carno shot that guy, I think.
Yeah. He owned several clubs on the street.
You know, several clubs on Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
He owned the 500 Club also.
He still owes me
Somebody-
$5.
Somebody mentioned Rizzo's. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was Rizzo's was right next to your father's mustache.
Yeah.
And nice Italian food.
Great Italian food. We used to go
Here's
there
when
and eat
Nick
a lot.
Carno shot Barry.
That was the Saturday night before Mardi Gras of 1970.
Oh,
Four.
Cat's on you.
Yeah.
Look at
Louis,
that.
I think, was-
1974. And look,
Is that Ludi?
I was on a stage with Joel. I said, Joel, how many more songs we got? He said, one more. You can make it. And look, I fell off the stage and ended up in the back, and the cat was the only one that felt sorry for me.
I think Ludi was trying to do CPR.
He's checking you out. Make sure you got that picture next to you and it's empty.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, Barry polished that off.
oh, man. I tell you what,
And you survived.
that's one of my best moments right there.
It's a good thing we always had nice, clean floors in the club.
Yeah, right.
Really.
Well, the problem is, where was that cat? He probably worked his way up from your shoes.
Yeah. That was back in that locker room in the back. Boy, it was gross back there too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Hey guys, listen, I've got to go, but I'm so happy I joined you. I'm going to try again on Fridays. I've now got it on my schedule. I think I've finally figured out how to do it.
Okay.
Good to see you, Neil.
Yeah, I'm
Good to
sending
meet
it to
you,
your
Neil.
secretary
Next
too.
week.
So.
Good seeing you, Neil.
Neil.
Thanks,
Good to
Neil.
Good to see you, kiddo.
Bye-bye.
I'll send you a link to that clip. I'll send you your clip, Neil. I'll get the email address from Tom.
Okay, terrific. Thanks so much.
All
Take
right.
care, Neil.
Have a good one, Neil.
Bye-bye.
Hey, I'm gonna take off too, guys. It's good to see y'all. See
Hey,
you
Mike,
next
I got
week.
those emails.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out too, guys.
Okay.
Hey,
So I'll see everybody next week.
It's supper time. It's supper time up here in North. I gotta get for
Hey, I'm going to the movie at the cemetery tonight. So
Oh, Joey, good.
Wow.
oh,
I
that's
hope it-
Hope
good.
it's a zombie movie.
no, it's The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
An old one.
Don't forget to bring your towel with you.
Right.
Yeah, really.
All right. So
All right, guys. See y'all later.
see you
Okay.
next
All
week.
right, take care.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
Bye,
All
Bob.
right.